Hello everyone, this is Haxaclappa, and today I finally decided to play the Mirage Iiie. This review has been coming up for a while, and it's pretty much been completely changed. I grinded like around 300 kills for the magics before, and I had a blast. If it was a month or two ago, I would be very happy to recommend you this plane. But today, no, this plane is pure pain. And let's talk a little bit about it. But for now, take a look at what happens when you play the Mirage. So this video will probably turn into an unscripted rant about this plane because it's absolutely horrible. It's not like I script things anyways. But this plane, I had such a terrible time playing it, but I think I have some pretty cherry-picked footage for you guys here. This game, I actually managed to go positive, which is really rare this thing. So let's talk about the Mirage. What does this plane have going for it, right? So, a few months ago, I would have said defas are absolutely amazing. These cannons are crazy, but that's not really true anymore. The defas, they don't do as much damage anymore, and I think maybe it's a skill issue, but I can't hit anything with it when something like the GSH works fine. And so they literally nerfed the stats on the defas. I'm not sure how bad they are, but they feel absolutely terrible. So next up, let's talk about the missiles. This thing has two magics, and the way I see magics is that they're basically, in my eyes, equal to the R60s. But the problem is this plane only has two magics. Two missiles right now is not good, especially if these aren't 9Js. Like the F5E has two 9Js, but those are high probability of kill missiles if you launch in rear aspect. You have at least a chance of hitting them. Meanwhile, these magics, they flare once, they're gone. And the fact that you only have two of them makes it extremely problematic. But really, the nail in the coffin for this plane is the flight performance. The flight performance of this plane makes it absolutely abysmal. And you might say, this plane has the best turn rate out of every single jet. And you'd be correct. This thing does turn really well. But this plane has absolutely garbage retention, and its turning ability at high speed is really bad because of the high speed compression this thing experiences. You can barely turn at these speeds, as you see what I'm doing now. You can literally struggle pulling into people, and you really have to get slow, like around the 700 range, 600, where you actually start to turn. And that is a really big problem because this is a dogfighting game. Speed is life. If you're slow, you're dead. And this thing practically relies on getting slow to get kills. And watch as I just quickly choke my shots there. I hate these defas. But anyway, if you are slow in this game, you're gonna eat guns or you're gonna eat a missile. It really doesn't matter. You're gonna die if you're slow. And that's the problem with this plane because you have to get slow to dogfight. And so basically what happens is once you're in a public server and you're in this plane and you start fighting someone like what I do here, you lose all your speed and the next person can easily come in and kill you, but that guy really just choked his shots. So I really should have died there. But what this thing can do is it could sort of do reversals, but again, in the furball, people are going to kill you no matter what, and that sets the skill floor for this plane really low. You can't really conserve your energy because you're a brick at high speeds. You can't dogfight anyone at low speed because then you're just gonna get third partied. And you really don't have the missiles to compare with the other planes like the F5 or the F104G or hell, even the Jaguar and the F1s. This thing is less playable than an F1 now, and I never thought I would say this in my entire life. But that's the truth now. This thing is complete garbage. This thing has no redeeming factors. Besides its turn rate, but that's basically irrelevant. This thing's guns are absolutely trash. The flight performance makes you a sitting duck after one turn. The missiles are terrible. And yeah, it really is just substandard compared to everything else. And you might be saying, well, you still managed to go positive, right? 6-2 right now, that's not terrible. But every single game I had before this one, I was going negative. And it really pisses me off when I do that. So, I literally will not touch this plane again once I'm done making this video, and I'm done recording, so thank God it's over. But yeah, the Magics can somewhat do some attention checks on that guy, and that was a moment where the guns actually hit. But as you see, I just get killed now. 8-3. You're gonna be dying a lot in this thing, and not to mention the plane. It's the shape of a Dorito. It has a lot of surface area. You're gonna get killed a lot. You're a pretty big target anyway, and when you're slow, you're even more of a target. So I think I've made my point very clear. This plane isn't good. No matter how good you are, you're still gonna get clapped because of the way you have to play this plane. Don't play it. It's only gonna make you hate yourself. And nothing else interesting really happens in this match, so I'm gonna cut this video short. See y'all in the next video, and I hope you guys don't play this, okay? Please don't play this thing. Bye-bye.